Alright, so we're doing a test. It's not a ultra technical or ultra sophisticated test, but it's just we know the results, so it's just a test to show how the brain works on the specialized Stumpjumper. We're going to go through this rain rut here, and it's just a small rain rut that's, it's basically something you find on the trails anyway. And we just point to the brain here. This is the brain, and what we're going to do 2 passes through the rain rut. Now, the first time, the brain is going to be fully open. It's actually going to be really soft. And the second time, we're going to have it fully closed, and so it's going to be very firm. And again, this is just to illustrate what the back wheel does on the suspension, and so that you can see the results. We're not going cliffs or anything like that, but you can really get kind of a feeling for how it's going to work. We're going to have the rebound on full fast, and just like I said, we're just going to go through this twice. Keep your eyes on the back wheel. That's where the camera is going to be pointed anyway, but keep your eyes to see how the spring kind of action with the suspension goes. So, if you watched carefully, when we were going through the couple of passes here, the first pass, the brain was fully soft, and we went through and the rear suspension compressed. And when we came through the bump, the rain rut, it had a couple of more bounces outside of the rain rut. Now, the second time we went through, the brain was on full firm. And so we went through, and it compressed again. It did that basic same compression. And when we came out, though, it stabilized. It didn't continue bouncing afterwards. And that's really why we showed you that video, or that little bit of video, was so that you could see the effect of the brain on the suspension and what it's doing. Now, we realize that a lot of you are going to be riding much bigger stuff, going much faster than we went, and that's not really the point, though. The point is we're trying to illustrate what it does at slow speeds on small stuff, because pretty much everybody's riding, they're going to come into contact with something like this. And so it'll give you an idea on some level of what it'll react to on bigger bumps at faster speeds as well. Alright, so the next test is going to be to show how the suspension reacts to pedaling. We're not going to do any bumps because we already did that. We showed that with the rain rut experiment. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go on a flat surface. We're going to pedal standing up. Just a side note, we already tried this sitting down, and there's really nothing to show. So we're not going to show it sitting down. The bike pedals excellent with the brain on or off, pedaling sitting down. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go in the hardest gear for the suspension, the granny gear, and we're going to do some pretty hard pedaling in the granny gear, not ridiculous or anything, but it's just to show how the suspension reacts in the granny gear, and the brain interacts with the suspension in the granny gear.